Hey guys, it's Ollie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'll be doing my first Q&A. I asked you guys here on YouTube and over on Instagram to submit your questions for this video, and I got more than I expected, honestly, so let's go ahead and get right into them. Also, if you don't know, this is Clementine, my corn snake. You might notice this weird, like, stretch she's got going on right there. I've taken her to vets about that. I don't know what it is, so I just like to put that out there when I show her to people, because that's not normal. But we're not really sure why. It doesn't seem to hinder her or anything though, so it's not any concern as of right now. So of course that changes, she'll be rushed to the vet immediately, but so far we don't see a problem with it. Also, I refer to Clementine as a female. I am actually pretty sure that she's a male, considering this tail length. So, putting that out there as well. Just getting all those disclaimers out of the way. So, all these were obviously on my phone, but I have them written down here, with all the names, all that kind of stuff. So, I'll be reading those from a piece of paper. So, if you see me looking down or reading something. So, I got 2 questions from the YouTube post, both from the same person, and the rest of them are all on Instagram. So, I'll do the YouTube one first. So, the first question is from Alexis. I think it's Chavy? I don't know, I'm sorry. But Alexis asked, how old are you? I am 22 years old. I will be 23 in May. She also asked, when did you get into keeping these kinds of pets? And I have like 3 answers for that. So I actually kept lizards, like leopard geckos. I had hermit crabs and stuff like that whenever I was a kid. I didn't take very good care of them. I really didn't take care of them. My parents kind of took care of them. But I've always been really into reptiles and amphibians and all that. So 13 through 15, I had a box turtle named Donatello. It was a special case. I don't recommend keeping them, and I actually think they might be illegal to keep now. And I also had a corn snake named Krona. I didn't know at all what I was doing, like at all at this age. I was at that point just believing whatever the pet store told me. So Krona did sadly pass away, and I didn't keep another one until Clementine here. So I got Clementine, I think March 4th of 2018. She's my gateway snake. My aunt gave her to me. She just didn't have the room or time for her anymore. Asked if I wanted her, I said absolutely. Alright, so now on to the Instagram questions. So the first one is from Mermaid Heather, which I'm honored. I'm a huge fan of Mermaid Heather. She asked, what did you want to be when you were a child versus what you currently do? So I actually always wanted to work with animals as a kid. I had 3 career options as a child. One was veterinarian. The other one was to be like Jeff Corwin or Steve Irwin and like do animal stuff like that, like, you know, educate and stuff like that. And the third option was a paleontologist. I'm really into dinosaurs, and the reason I didn't go with that was because the joke is I don't want to get a PhD just to end up like Ross Geller. So what I currently do is not what I want to do. I currently work at a gas station full-time in town. It's not a terrible job, but it's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I want to do animal education. I want to do programs, things of that nature, maybe even become a breeder one day. But this is what I want to do full-time. I'd love to do animal education full-time. The next question is from one of my best friends since I was maybe 12. So Bree Loves You asked, how are you doing? Miss you so much. I'm doing good, Bree. Yeah. But thank you for commenting. I love you. Alright, the next question is from Dill and Cass Frogs, and it is, what was your first pet? So aside from dogs and cats and like the occasional snail I would sneak into the house, so if you mean exotic pets, it was either my hermit crab Chester or it was my leopard gecko baby. Other than that, my first like actual pet that I remember, I know she wasn't like my first pet, but the first one I remember is my dog Bull. She was a husky collie mix, and she was my best friend growing up. So the next question is by Hannah Aspley, I think is how you pronounce her name. It is, who is your oldest pet? So once again, this could go one of two ways. My oldest pet all around is my cat Lily. I believe she'll be turning 11 in 2022. But if you mean like exotics, it would be Greg. I think he's turning maybe 8, I think 7 or 8 this coming year. All right, so the next question is by DXD Forever 12, and it is, what made you start loving these kinds of animals? Okay, so honestly, story time. Whenever I was a kid, I drove my sister crazy with cartoons, and she decided, you know, I liked animals quite a bit. I liked dinosaurs quite a bit. So she put on Animal Planet. Little did she know that one day she would regret that decision, because now I also have her children obsessed with animals. But yeah, she put on Animal Planet, and it was Jeff Corwin, and that was it. So ever since then, I have loved reptiles, I've loved amphibians, I've loved all kinds of stuff. And that's really what struck my love for them is, I remember watching Animal Planet and the documentaries. I remember watching the, like, top 10 extreme from Animal Planet and stuff like that. But yeah, my sister, the one that doesn't touch them or really like to be in the same room as some of them, is the one that actually got me into them and got me into the zoology stuff. So I'm really thankful for that. Now whether she's thankful for that is debatable, because I've now gotten my nieces and nephews into these animals. Like my nephew has a corn snake of his own now. I don't know how he convinced her, but he did it somehow, and I'm proud of him. The next 3 questions are all by the same person. Shells and Slime asked, will you ever own aquatic snails? Now, to be honest, I've never been too interested in aquatic snails. Until lately, I've been kind of like looking more into them. So I think in the future, I'll probably have some aquatic snails. I'm just not there yet. Their second question is, what is your favorite snail species? Honestly, rosy wolf snails are probably one of my favorite species. They also asked, what made you start PetTube? Honestly, what made me start PetTube was, again, that love I've always had for animals and animal education. When I realized that there was this huge community of people on YouTube doing education work, it just really struck an interest with me, and it took me a couple of years, but I finally just sat down and started one, as cringy as the first video may be. I'm really glad that I did. Alright, so the next question is from Mika Lee 123, and it is, are you vegan? I am not vegan, but I try to, as much as my budget allows me to. I do try to get free range and cruelty free and all that good stuff. My diet is also already super restricted, and I really don't want to restrict it more by having that lifestyle change. Don't poop on me. No. 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 Clem. I just got pooped on, so, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, well, now that's out of the way. I've changed. I got all the snake poop off of me. Alright, so anyways, I think I answered the vegan question fully. Alright, so next question. We are getting towards the end. Next question is from No Limit Basketball, and it is, what editor do you use for YouTube? I believe it's Filmora. I believe it's Wondershare Filmora. But yeah, I have the year subscription to that, so if I like it, I will get the lifetime subscription to it. But so far, I'm really enjoying it, so. Alright, so these are 2 questions from the same person. Jams Frogs asked, what animal do you have that has the easiest care? Honestly, easiest care that I currently have would be my Madagascar sea cockroaches for sure. They're super easy to care for, like it's nothing. So I think those would probably be my answer for that. Which is your favorite to have, and Happy New Year is the rest of their thing. Happy New Year to you too. And my favorite to keep, honestly would probably be Clementine, even though Clementine just pooped on me. I have a really special bond with Clementine, and Clementine has really given me an appreciation for corn snakes, so I'd have to say corn snakes, I think. So second to last question is from Zachary Phillips, and Zachary Phillips asked, what is your absolute holy grail pet? My absolute holy grail pet would definitely be a giant African land snail. My holy grail pet that's obtainable is a frilled neck lizard. Those have been my favorite lizards since I was a kid. I adore them, and I have plans for the future to have one, so very excited about that. It's getting closer and closer. So I got this question a ton. I'm keeping all these anonymous. A lot of them were anonymous questions, and not all of them specify if they want it to be anonymous or not. So I'm just going to keep it all anonymous, answer it all together without any usernames. But it is, am I a boy or a girl? So I'm non-binary, but masc-leaning, meaning that I don't fully identify with male or female, but I do more strongly identify with male. So my pronouns are either he, him, or they, them. You can use whichever one or interchange it, that sort of thing. So yeah, thank you for like asking, and everyone was like super polite about it. So but yeah, I get that in the comments a lot. I get that I got that a lot for the Q&A, so I figured I'd just throw it all out there. I wasn't gonna say anything yet with it, as if the flag in the background's not a giveaway anyway. Alright guys, well that was all of the questions for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really like that I am ending / starting New Year with it. But yeah, thank you so much if you participated. As always, give this video a like for the algorithm. Comment down below whatever you want to, I guess, because, you know, I like to hang out and talk to you guys down there. So don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. The link will be down in the description below, as well as my art account. Link will also be in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're into this kind of content or any other animal kind of content. I upload every single Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you can hit the bell if you don't want to remember all of that. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye!